My daughter has been sleeping with her sister's husband, so I uninvited her to Christmas. She says it's none of my business, and that I'll get over it. I am a mother of 4 children, 2 older sons and 2 younger daughters. All of them are adults and have moved out a long time ago. I have always been close with my daughter Sally, while Penny has always liked to have her own space. I never minded. They're both beautiful, talented young women that I thought I couldn't be more proud of. This year, we're having an early Christmas. In the first week of December, I was inviting everyone around for Christmas dinner, gift giving, and the like. When I phoned Penny yesterday to clarify a few things, she mentioned that she and her husband would not be coming. When I asked why, she said that they had separated for now as he had cheated on her. I suggested that it was surely better to spend time with family if this was the case, and maybe she should come home for some time. She paused for a while, but then eventually she told me he had an affair with Sally, and they had been seeing each other for the past 2 years. Hearing this made me feel sick to my stomach. For the past 6 months in our talks, Sally has alluded that she had been seeing someone and was typically a girl in love. I uninvited Sally to the Christmas gathering and blocked her. I don't know if I'm able to deal with her before Christmas, but this is family time, and family can't hurt each other like that. I'm at a loss, in all honesty. Penny is now coming, which is good because in these moments she needs the stability of people who love her. The problem is that Sally naturally thinks I'm in the wrong. That it's none of my business, and as her mother, I can't block her and remove her from the family. My sister thinks I shouldn't get involved in their personal lives, which I think is BS. My daughter needs us right now. But then she tells me, I have 2 daughters to think about, which I think isn't true. Sally has forfeited that right at the moment. Thankfully, my husband is liaising with Sally at the moment, but he is also in solidarity with me. So, are we in the wrong for uninviting a daughter for Christmas? Edit. Penny's mother-in-law found out. While she and I have only spoken a few times, she did dote on Penny, and I know Penny got along well with her. I haven't spoken to her personally, but I know she phoned my daughter and was really supportive and crying. My sister, though, said that if Sally isn't invited, then she isn't going either. Which is fine by me, she wasn't invited in the first place due to the pandemic. Update 1. Hello everyone, my Christmas gathering was yesterday, and my son and husband wondered if I would post an update for you all. To begin, my daughter Penny has been staying with us. She works from home, so this arrangement works out fine. My husband and eldest just went to get some more of her stuff from her old house. Penny's mother-in-law, Jane, was there and was very helpful and sweet. She also bought some mint hot chocolate for our Penny and Christmas candles since they're her favorite. From what Penny has told me, Jane is having similar feelings to me, a lot of guilt over our children's decision to hurt people we love. I think at this point, we have to accept that we did our best raising them, but they're adults now, so we can't beat ourselves up. As for Sally, I wrote her a letter during this time. I expressed that I was extremely disappointed and also disgusted. While I will continue to have a relationship with her, she won't be welcome to any family gatherings with Penny present unless Penny has reached a point in her life where she feels comfortable. I told her what some of you had said, that not taking a side would be a side, and that she had, for all intents and purposes, already uninvited herself when she was so cruel to her sister. Sally had apparently come over on Friday and knocked on the door. I was out shopping at the time, but my husband spoke to her. Apparently, Sally and Michael, my son-in-law, are going to continue their relationship. I will not support it in any way or form. She may be my daughter, but that man is not welcome. I'm supporting Penny through the divorce, and if Sally ever expects money for the wedding or a house, then she's a very naive girl. My husband sent her away, after which Sally said we'd have to get over it someday. Otherwise, the Christmas gathering was lovely. It was strange not drinking and playing board games due to COVID, but still a pleasant time. My hip hurts from the cooking, but my husband and Penny did the cleaning up, so who's the real winner? I hope you all have a wonderful day. Update 2. Hello everyone, I hope this message finds you well. A lot has changed since I last spoke with you all, so I would like to update you because I am finding things a bit difficult right now. First of all, Penny is doing well. She met someone new about a year ago, they're incredibly supportive and sweet, and they made such an effort to get to know me and my husband. Penny was still living with me when she started seeing them, so I got to watch their relationship develop, and although Penny is a grown woman, I couldn't help but be reminded of when she was a child and having crushes. It was very endearing, and I'm glad I got to witness firsthand the smile her new partner gives her. Penny also got a new job and has moved to Ireland with her partner. Sally and Michael have continued their relationship. I don't have a lot of love to give Michael. I'm civil enough, but frankly, it is difficult for me to become invested in their relationship at all. Michael recently asked my permission to marry Sally, which was disrespectful, to say the least. Penny still lived with me last Christmas, so again, they were not invited. I am not hosting this Christmas and am instead going to visit my eldest son. He and his wife had a little boy at the beginning of this year. They've asked me to stay with them for a little while so I can help with the cooking and cleaning, as they have been struggling a little bit. Finally, my husband passed away 9 months ago. He fell while on a walk, hit his head, and was there for some hours before someone found him. It's been a difficult transition, to put it mildly. Being a little bit on the older side, I've lost quite a few people in my life, and while I did grieve, I always had the strength to continue. Losing my husband made me realize how much I relied on him. Not just to take the bins out or pick me up from choir practice, but for all the times I was angry, sad, and overwhelmed, and he was there for me. When other people pass away, at least you get moments of respite in the grief, where you just sort of forget they've passed. With my husband, there are only reminders. Every time I wake up alone, when I now have to take the bins out, when I have to cook a meal just for one person. There's not really a moment of peace in this grief, and I have found it very difficult to deal with. It's his birthday at the end of November, and there was another moment of grief as I had to get rid of my notes for birthday gift ideas in my notebook. Everything has just been so painful to deal with, and I just cannot stop crying even after all this time. I just can't even stand to think of the good moments I shared with him because it just hurts too much. I know there's not a correct way to grieve or a time limit, but I just feel like I've got to get up and start looking after myself for everyone around me. I really want to thank any of you who read this. It's been incredibly helpful just to be able to share my feelings a little bit. I hope you all have been doing well.